Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel like clicking that red subscribe button and getting us to 7,500 as soon as possible. Making great headway, so thank you all so much who have joined, who have subscribed, commented, liked. All of that stuff helps out a great deal. I also have a merch store, which will hopefully this weekend, I know I've said this a few times, but it's on my list this weekend to get some more shirts up on the merch store, so there will be some new stuff, possibly some new hats, but definitely some new t-shirts with some of the designs that we've had over the last couple of years through our sticker store. I want to get those up as well on the t-shirts and all of that. So anyway, we look at new releases from bands we've already reviewed, and Nathan James has a new one with Filth. And it's a cover, so we're going to do a reaction. I wasn't sure if it was. I listened to the first few seconds, realized what it was, and I want to try to do more reactions to covers at least, because it's less about reviewing the music and it's more about seeing how well they do covering well-known songs, and then kind of getting a real-time sort of visceral reaction to how they do with the cover. I think Nathan James is going to do fine. I've never heard Filth before. We'll see. But I'm confident that Nathan James is going to do fine with this song, knowing his style and everything that he's done before. So if you're in the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But this is Nathan James and Filth covering Drowning Pool's Bodies.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
Oh, all right. Vocally, damn. Filth. I don't know if that's the whole band or it's just the guy. I don't know. I may have to look more into the makeup of what this is. I mean, we've heard Nathan James before, not heard Filth before. His vocal, his his growl is pretty intense. Very nice. Nathan James sounds great in this. I thought they'd do good. They're doing good. This is a good cover of Bodies, and I've heard a few. You know, Bodies is one of those songs that out of the new metal, phase. It's one of the more recognizable ones because it was on the radio all the time. I think it even hit really before a lot of the new metal became more mainstream on. It's hard to say, like all of that starts to blend together. It's been a while, right? But Bodies is one of those that I remember so clearly being on the radio all the time. And so, yeah, doing a fantastic job. Really, really impressed. More bass. Oh, I like that. I like that little back and forth with their face in the window. Now, the one major difference that I'm hearing instrumentally is the higher pitched guitar riffs are buried under the bass and the drums in this. It sounds a little odd that way. I like the bass being heavy, but this song also has a very distinctive guitar riff, and we're not really hearing it. It's way down under everything else, and you can almost, if you're listening for it, you can almost hear it. It's turned down too far, or it's just not prominent in the mix. But the vocals definitely the highlights of this. But instrumentally, it's just a little different, and it's kind of throwing me a little bit because it's missing that really prominent guitar riff. Damn. It's got a very low guttural. That was really good. Very nice. So he can do that up there too. Damn, that was pretty intense. He's got a lot of range with that vocal fry, which you don't hear a lot. Usually the artist who's doing that with that guttural sort of roar is they've got one pitch, maybe two, but he's got quite a lot of range on that. That last part was very high compared to the initial sort of growl that we got when it opened. Really cool cover. Love this song. A lot of fun. They did a great job with the cover. Again, the only thing that it really was throwing me was the missing guitar riff, and I don't know if it was missing or if it was just so low in the mix we couldn't hear it. Other than that, that's a great cover. Be sure to go check out Nathan James and Filth. Subscribe to their channels. Be sure to subscribe here. Let me know what you think in the comments. I may or may not be back on the gaming channel tonight. It depends on how tired I am later. But going to try to give you some Battlefield 6 and maybe even some Satisfactory this weekend. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you, and I'll see y'all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.